What else? How could I think of anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe. I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box. Is that what Monokuma was talking about? What's on them? They all gathered around the box and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react. The fuck? This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right? Yeah, no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw the reactions, I knew they'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion. Except for her. Even now, she was totally calm. I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to feel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other. It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. It's funny because that's in Zero Escape as well. They mentioned the prisoner's dilemma. Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other. In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do. Say that, but maybe you're just thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What?
Oi.
This is exactly what Monokuma, or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down. Okay, then maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? Hello? I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka? What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Sayaka?
Yamero.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally. That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. Then why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right? Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. And I've got no idea what you want to do, Celeste, but sure. Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. But before, let's talk to everyone. At least everyone who's here. I guess not everybody is here. Yeah, okay. Let's talk to Kyoko first. What was in your video, Kyoko?
So,
Why should I tell you? she's like really annoyed and she's like, no, never mind. It's not a big deal at all. Man, everyone is. What was in your video, Sakura? my family. But I'm not upset by what I saw. If you're overpowered, you must accept your death. That is the way of my family. Still, I refuse to believe they would lose so easily. How? See, Sakura's good, which is like, I'm actually going to tell everyone what's going on so there's no secrets between all of us. Sakura is best girl. Everyone's really upset. I mean, how could anyone be calm right now? Why? How can something like that even exist? I just don't understand. I don't. To be able to do something like that, is it because they really are the murderous fiend? Interesting. Actually... Because according to Ultra Despair Girls, we pretty much know who is in everyone's motive videos, or at least some of the people, because the characters that are in those videos end up being like mentioned in Ultra Despair Girls as like NPCs and whatnot. So I think for Chihiro was her dad, his dad. Sorry, spoilers. Chihiro's dad was Chihiro's motive, I think. So I guess that's why Chihiro's upset. What was in your video, Hifumi? Before you go asking someone else, it's only polite that you say what you saw first, don't you think? Well, why are you covering your ears? If I don't hear yours, I don't have to say mine. It's the art of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I don't think that's how it works. What was in your video, Taka? I saw... Sorry, it's gonna take me some time to figure out how to put it into words. See, basically at this point, the only person who actually tells us what's happening is Sakura, because Sakura is you know, clever, and actually says maybe we should just actually share this stuff with each other. Hey, Makoto, these videos are some kind of hoax, right? Right? I want to think so, but... What the hell, man? This is all one big lie. It has to be. Yep, he's just... It's getting to him now. He's like, ugh. Anyway, that's fine, Sayaka. I know where Sayaka is already because... Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. She checked around school. I know where she's gone because I have been, because I've played this game before, but... Where did everyone else actually go? Can I find them? Okay, okay, actually I can. Oh, this is so fun. I can just... Great, so I'm gonna... Great, so if I go to the main hall, I can find Leon and Aoi somewhere around the halls. Actually, hang on. Because like I said, this is the kind of thing I don't necessarily do last time. Oh, look at that, and they're in the first floor dorms as well. So they're upstairs. No, sorry, not upstairs. Why? Okay, I am legitimately curious if you do get like a whole bunch of new stuff. If you go all the way to the gym and find talk to what's her name? Talk to Junko. Yeah, I know she's in one of these classrooms. That's where she actually is. But let's not do that. Instead, let's go everywhere else. So we can find all these other secret, hidden things that are apparently... I just want to see that, because like I said, I want all the extra dialogue. Bonus dialogue is fun, so let's go. Hi, Celeste. So yeah, there we go. Here is Danganronpa. This is Danganronpa, everyone. Welcome to Danganronpa. What was in your video, Celeste?
Huh?
Oh, it is you. You really want to know, don't you? That smile, it's strangely scary. Are you a rusher or you like to explore every single nook and cranny in these games? Okay, normally I'm a bit in the middle. Like, oftentimes I kind of want to explore everything, but oftentimes when the plot, like, really gets rolling, I'm kind of just like, oh, I need to go and, like, I'm kind of in character. I can't stop and stop and talk to everybody because I want to see what happens next. But I think but the thing is, for a situation like this, the classrooms are very close, so you're probably going to investigate them pretty early on. So you wouldn't think about going to the wrong place first to find random things. There are many, many things in this world you are better off not knowing, don't you think? Alright, Danganronpa, let's go. There's Monzo. You're outside the trash room. Interesting. Ooh, what was in your video, Mondo? Huh? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It was fake anyway. It had to be. Whoever's doing all this just pulled it out of his ass. Yeah, that's gotta be it. These assholes can't fool me. Alright, that's all for in this area, I think. Hang on, let me just check again. Because I am being crazy about this. Yeah, it's just those two. They're the only ones around here, so... Alright, I forgot. I can actually just teleport. Teleporting time! Because there's no Tamagotchi thing in this game, so you can... Teleporting is, in some ways, the easiest thing to do. Now, I saw that Junko is in the gym, so let's talk to Junko. There's no benefit to doing this, I just want to see if there's any extra dialogue. Hey, Makoto, aren't you, like, super curious what's in everyone's videos? I mean, I can't say I'm not curious. Oh, there's the lag squad. Right? I could totally tell. But does that mean you're going to tell me what was in yours? Who knows? It all kind of depends what kind of mood I'm in, you know? I don't think she's going to tell me. Okay, that wasn't as interesting as I thought it was going to be, but... Fun voice, Mondo is the voice of Zoro in One Piece, nothing. That makes sense. He does sound kind of familiar. I know he was in Dragon Ball, he was in Resurrection F, he was in Takama, I think. And he's in a whole bunch of other stuff, I know. What's his name? Oh. Where did Sayaka run off to? Anyway, that video was pretty convincing. I almost thought it was real. But it's fake, right? It's gotta be. I'd like to believe that, but if it was real... So yeah, apparently Leon's in here. Hi, Leon. I'm not gonna tell you, and that's all there is to it. What? I'm not gonna tell you. Hell no. No way in hell. You're just acting all nice so we can tell you what you want to hear. You can't fool me. Other than Dragon Ball and some mains and other anime, I usually don't know Seiyu names. I'm casual trash. Yeah, I mean... But, like, that's understandable. Like, for me, it's Dragon Ball stuff and Pretty Cure stuff, I guess. And, like, you know, I went off and just did a little bunch of research of the Danganronpa Seiyus as well after, like, just recently, actually, so. Damn it! How the hell did they get footage of that? I don't know. Okay, damn. I thought, like, going out of my way to try and find everyone would give me some kind of hints as to what their videos were. I mean, what their motives were, but they weren't. Anyway, let's go to the classrooms because... Right? That was everyone, wasn't it? I think it was. I mean, there's nobody else. Yeah, no, there's nobody else. Okay. Yeah, I just recognize voices now, like Mayumi Tanaka and everything. Yeah, exactly. Is Mayumi, I mean... Yeah, okay, so I forgot which one. She's in one of these classrooms. It's like the only time in the game where the classrooms are important. Pretty much. Yep. Yeah, the music's stopping, so we're at the right place. It doesn't matter now. All that matters is Sayaka. Oh, hello Ramble Pack then. Welcome to Danganronpa. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka? Are you okay? Yeah. I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? Oh, well, it's midnight. Oh, enjoy your wee visual novels later. Bye! Thanks for joining me for like half an hour. It's fine. 15 minutes. God, I really haven't been doing that much, but whatever. I want out! Let me out of here right now! Sayaka, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family... But now more than ever we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Like, this is essentially the denial stage of grief, but in a way, Makoto does have a point. Like, hey, if this stuff happened, like, you can't just say this happened and nobody knew about it. Surely people would know about it, right? Right? So let's just calm down, okay? Like, sometimes that happens. Like, you just kind of get anxious about something, and all it takes is just somebody else to tell you something that just makes total sense that you just didn't realize up until now. And you're like, oh, right. You're right. Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burnt into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that. But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes? If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me. Oh, it's like shonen protagonist syndrome.
Maizono-san?
Her voice was small and shaky. See, this is probably the first and most realistic response to the whole killing game thing that ends up happening to all of the characters. As the series goes on, you could, like, the characters kind of sort of adjust a bit easier, but Sayaka, she's not very good at this.
Maizono-san.
Finally, she raised her head up from my chest, her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers. Can I believe what you said? Huh? That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes? Absolutely. Makoto, you're the only one I can trust. So please. Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all. Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me. Like you said. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. It felt a little forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before. It's standing up! Ricardo, it's standing up! What's standing up? Do you even have to ask? You're a flagpole! Get the hell out of here! No, I want to join in! Damn it! If you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos! It's about to come out! It's gonna come out by pristine, pure white stuffing! My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out! I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let it go with everything I had. Are you okay? As a Kuma, I do not approve of Monokuma. Oh man, yeah. There are a lot of yes, there are quite a few innuendos in this game. If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. But boy, are you slow! I could have downed a $1,000 full-course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. What the heck was that just now? He just wanted to mess with us. For now, you want to just head back? It's like, ironically, Monokuma just ruining the mood kind of helps improve their mood. I actually don't know why he was... Like, no, in all honesty, I think the reason why Monokuma did it was because he saw them having this moment. He's like, God, this is so boring. Ugh, they're just having a moment. I've seen this 5 million times before, so I'm going to go and make it more interesting. That's kind of why Monokuma did it, I think. Knowing what I know about the mastermind. Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we'd just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken. I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right. I'm gonna lay down for a bit. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now, on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to go back to my room. It was hard to think about after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped in here? That what I saw in that video might be real? Monokuma? The mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? I'm just seeing if I get any... Nah, okay, yeah, the dialogue's all the same. So let it just grab the thing. I'm really sorry to come by so late. Sayaka? What happened? Can I leave? I can't just leave and ignore Sayaka. Like, what happened? Okay, if I open the map, will it say that everyone's in there? No, it doesn't say. Everyone is vanished, but whatever. It's fine. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay? Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Alright, yep, gotta do the reaction, yep. Something weird? Just a while ago I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up. It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. They started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, and then I got up and opened the door to check outside. But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that? It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better? What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't specifically state which person each room had to sleep in, so... But two people sharing one room is, you know... Ah! Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know. Me either. It's not that I mind the idea of it. If you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight? Switch rooms? If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? It doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine. I trust you. In that case, then... Yeah, that's the same every time. Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again? Like I said, I'm psychic. Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? Something resembling a smile had made her way to her face. Aw, cute. Thank goodness, looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then. Yep, let's do it. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back at her again, there was another worried expression there. Oh yeah, no, it's basically just like shipping Fuel Central. Also, with all of these hints, you kind of just wonder if the twist... I'll tell you right now, spoilers, that there is no secret twist that Sayaka is actually psychic, but I wouldn't put past this franchise to start saying stuff like that, because it gets pretty out there sometimes, with its lore. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it, no matter what. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open, no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Okay, yeah, now Robin, I know what you mean, but I don't know. It's I mean, for me, it's just interesting because I don't know. I want to see what you would think as well if you don't know what's going to happen, because I kind of knew a lot about Danganronpa when I played the first game. Not as much the second and the third. They were a lot more blind, but the first game I kind of knew a lot of the lore. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning. So thank you. Okay, well, I better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka. Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Yeah, I know. Good night, then. See you in the morning. Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So I've heard of this series and know the basic plot, but first time to see someone play. Yeah, it's fun, especially when you get to the trial sections. They're the best parts, of course. Investigations are fun as well. Ah, damn, I can't leave my room. And of course, blue for the boys and pink for the girls. So this is Sayaka's room. Okay, so I've noticed when you get into the dorms, that's the part where it just really lags. The game doesn't like that. It's kind of hard to deal with. But inside, in like small rooms like this, the game's fine. At least for me, while I'm doing this and streaming at the same time. When I'm just playing it on my own computer, it doesn't really lag very much. It smells nice though. It smells like Sayaka Mizuno. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. It's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. Yeah, besides, you'd have to go all the way to the AV room to play it, and you can't do that here, can you? Let's see if I can get some Mana coins! My room came with a toolkit for Sayaka as a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it, the map of the body's vital organs. Yep, it's not creepy at all. If I remember right, all the girls, private bathrooms would lock in them, a little reluctant to go in. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. So I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed. A pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Monokuma Theater, alright, let's do it. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. Air pollution, I know about that. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop we call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear. Yeah, no, a lot of these don't actually make any sense, but some of them are kind of symbolic of what's going to happen next. But you don't... Yeah, you don't often know what exactly it means until after it, but hearing this one, I guess you could sort of say it's a metaphor for stuff that's about to happen, but it's not as very obvious. Sometimes the Monokuma ones are just like complete nonsense, so. Yeah, we know, it's the morning. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. No, I can't. Damn it, I can't get sidetracked. I wonder why I can't get sidetracked. This is very weird, right? Normally I can just do whatever I want. I wonder if something's going to happen. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. That's not a surprise. Good morning. Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time... Oh yeah, right. I love this little part. Figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Oh.
Yo. Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever. Hey, I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone. My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm. What? Is it so awful to be late?
Ooh.
I didn't know for sleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. This look at Celeste's hair. Of course she was late. Fun fact, it's actually might be a wig. There's a secret bonus scene thing where you see Celeste and she just doesn't have the hair drills. So it might actually be a wig, but yeah. It makes sense because Celeste is called the Queen of Liars, so even her hair is a lie. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Who's missing? Wait, are we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late... What's going on? Did something happen? That's one hell of a wig then. Oh yeah, but trust me, I don't even know Actually, no, I'd say Celeste's hairstyle is probably the most ridiculous in the series, but there's some pretty ridiculous hair.
Oh.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise? I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. Oh, what the hell? What happened here? There's keychain. Yep, it's my room key. Gave it to Sayaka and we traded rooms. It's like, oh yeah, oh this doesn't look good at all. Yep, this is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I think this is gonna get this. Yeah. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay, so basically, there are slashes and gorges in the walls and the floor. Mad dash for her room. You swap rooms. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Yeah, so that's gonna happen. Even the bed, your poor bed. Bed's been damaged too. Actually, can I? Alright, let's see if it happens. More importantly, where's Sayaka? He's like, no, you can't investigate. Go into the big, obvious, empty, open doorway, okay? I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then, everything went black. Ding dong, ding ding. And that's the end of the daily life of chapter 1. When I opened my eyes, yeah, there you go. There's your reaction. Yeah, so basically, chapter 1 of Danganronpa is really good of kind of subverting your expectations. In these kinds of visual novels, I think in general, you tend to get that kind of childhood friend companion who sticks with you throughout all of the game. But in this game, you get that character, it's Sayaka, and then you find out that Sayaka is in fact the first one to die. It tells you two things. One, don't get too attached, and two, basically, if you think this is going to be nice and safe and convenient where nothing as bad is ever going to happen, that's not how it works in this. Everyone can die. No one is safe, basically. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling that I remembered seeing before. And then when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You say this, but feels then, sad feels. Oh, trust me. Okay, rule number 1 of Danganronpa, don't get attached. Rule number 2 of Danganronpa, fail that and get attached anyway because it just always happens. It sucks. The title is Trigger Happy Havoc, so my expectations of people living isn't very high. Yet, it's a murder mystery story. Basically people get killed off one by one until there are enough survivors, essentially. But I'm not going to tell you how many people survive. It's fun. Oh, excuse me. I'd say it'd be a good time to stop, but that's not true. There's a little bit more. There's a very good spot to start where I know it'll be a good point to... Because I can save here, but I think there's a little bit more that I have to explain. This part's maybe not as interesting, but yeah. Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh?
What?
You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. I mean, it's like Zero Escape if no one died, so it's bound to happen, but yeah, fair warning of saying Fair warning of saying who and who isn't safe. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, in the Zero Escape series, basically there's always an alternative way to have nobody die, but that doesn't work in this game. People die and it's kind of part of it. It's no surprise, considering what happened. Oh, thank you, Sakura. Thank you for telling us we're allowed to faint. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That takes micromanaging with the bracelets. I've looked it up yet. Well, no, I mean, the thing is with Zero Escape, like, the whole point is you're supposed to keep replaying it until you find the right combination that gets you to the true ending. That one, you're supposed to find a way for everyone to survive. It just doesn't make any sense on the first playthrough. You have no idea why this is going to lead to the true ending. It just kind of does. It was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. Deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I stood up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka's...
Akiramero.
Check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? Oh, I like that Mondo is comforting us. Like, just before he punched us in the face, now he's like, listen, people die, and I'm telling you how to deal with this. Oh, what good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym in a time like this? Yeah, it's like when you play one of the Sierra games, they say the answer to the puzzle is someone's shoelace you should have picked up in the back on the first screen. Oh yeah, Zero Escape, like the true endings for Zero Escape are ridiculous like that, where it's like, oh, you just need to make this person go into this room, because then they'll pick up this specific item, and then keep it with them the whole game, and you don't know. But then at one point, when everyone needs some help, like, they'll mention, hey, I've got this thing, and you could have gone into that room, but you can't pick it up, only I can. It's ridiculous. Why are you all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why the blood is pink, it's to make it look cool. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Wouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. So, we don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of our school life here. I'm famous at the safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. Then, who did it? Who killed her? You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. I go back to my old archives and find me playing I Have No Mouth and I'm on Screen. That was a fun time. Not. Oh god, yeah, no. I've heard. I know the ending to that game, and yeah, god, it sounds awful. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. No, sorry, one of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their face. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of. Hey, hold on, don't just assume he's telling the truth. Just look for the person with pink frosting dripping. Yeah, well, I mean... It's been a whole day and a night, and like, if Saika was killed at night, they could have found some way to wash the blood off. But let's just say, yeah, the idea that there's going to be blood somewhere is part of the evidence we're going to use to find who the killer is. That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh? Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Oh. Yeah, I can't do a Monokuma laugh, but I'll get there.
Huh?
Ooh, I hear you laughing. It's 'cause... Naive! You're just so naive! You think it's really that easy? You think you could just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive! No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing? Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember? You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackguard that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not? Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's actually been gone away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, they'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackguard who committed the murder. They and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown.
卓球裁判では身内に潜んだ黒は誰かをお前らに議論してもらいます。その結果は卓球裁判の最後に行われる投票により決定されます。そこでお前らが導き出した答えが正解だった場合は秩序を乱した黒だけがお仕置きとなりますので、残った他のメンバーは共同生活を続けてください。ただし、もし間違った人物を黒としてしまった場合は、罪を逃れた黒だけが生き残り、残った白全員がお仕置きされてしまいます。その場合、もちろん共同生活は強制終了となります。以上、これが学級裁判のルールなのです。
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution? And by execution, you mean...
処刑は処刑だよ。処刑。天気椅子でビリビリ。毒ガスでモクモク。ハリケーンなんちゃらで体がバラったりってやつだよ。
So, to make sure I understand, makes a finger across the neck gesture. Yeah, basically, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. A new rule has been added to the regulation menu, because the last rule did say that Monokuma could add new rules whenever he wanted. So yeah, he's not necessarily always going to play fair. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? Hmm? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it. Why not? What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy. What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of this. Don't be so selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. Evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give up to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... It's like, go Junko, but...
学園長ことモノクマへの暴力を禁ずる法則違反だね。召喚魔法を発動する。助けて、ウングニルの槍。
It's like, what the hell is a summoning magic? Interesting to Monokuma, considering earlier someone did pick you up and held to them until we learned Monokuma's had bombs in them. Yeah, basically Junko's not really thinking things through right now. She's just being instinctual. I wonder what the godly spear Gungnir is. Does Monokuma really have magic powers? Or that. I've got to make this the way the Junko shakes like that, like it's janky, but it's kind of like, yeah, if you got stabbed, you would probably shake like that. It's yeah. Oh jeez. What?
おかしくないなんで私が
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Damn, Junko! I didn't even finish her free time event! Actually, I could finish her free time event. Ugh, that sucks. That is the reaction you start getting after playing all these games. You're like, no, not this character. They're not the ones that got killed off. I didn't get to finish their free time. What the? I don't... This can't be real. On the bright side, we know Junko isn't the murderer. Oh, odds have increased. Hey, how do you know the Junko isn't the... Actually, no. Actually, no, you're right. No. Yeah. Because because then Monokuma does still tell us to do the trial afterwards. So yeah, we know it can't be Junko. No way! Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. You just gotta love like that. This is the Danganronpa humor. He's like, I'm gonna summon the holy spear Gungnir. And it's just a whole bunch of spears just show up and start impaling it. It's not like magic or anything. There's just big metal sticks. Yeah, otherwise it'd be unfair that he killed a suspected and rigged the trial. Well, I mean, like I said, Monokuma doesn't really... Like, he plays by the rules, but he's also very sneaky about them. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? She became a human shish kebab, exactly. But I guess you need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
僕は本気だよ。
She's like, now you see just how serious I am, says the tiny little teddy bear with the voice of Doraemon, who just murdered somebody. That's this game.
逆らう生徒は8 蜂の巣になったり爆発させられたり生き埋めにされたり溶かされたりエトセトラエトセトラ。
Oh man, he actually says etc. in Japanese. That's actually really interesting. I didn't realize that the Japanese used that term as well.
そんな風になりたくなかったらお前らは学園の校則にしっかりと従うこと。
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who just until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. She just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality! Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma! Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you all to help you in your search for the Blackens. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it... I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. Duh. Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I? So that's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. You mean Doraemon, a cute mascot of death? That's the point. It's all ironic. It's so much irony. So much. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. Nah, now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith in everyone else. Huh? Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame. What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened. Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
そうだな。
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give it themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, I'll talk to everyone, and then I think we'll get... Okay, when I get to the part where it tells you to start investigating, I think then I'll stop. It's a good place to stop. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? So you finally noticed. Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right! Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Damn it! Damn it, Celeste, don't tell them that! Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? It's a very good concept, isn't it? We've got a murder, and then everyone thinks that we did it. So we want to investigate because we want to clear our name as well. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did this, or else we're all dead. I think talking to Kyoko advances the plot, so I'll leave her until later. Is this really happening? Screwed up piece of shit there. Huh? What's going on? God, Hero is just an idiot. Oh my god. We can't run away from the... Yeah, okay, you've just said the same thing. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Someone got right in front of us. They... Oh, Chihiro. They probably just know how to deal with the idea that somebody's died in front of us. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Yeah, that's the reason. Oh wait, crap, I'm supposed to talk to you now. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? Okay, so here's what we do. Grab a spear from Junko's dead body and try to kill each other. The one that's most bloodthirsty is guilty. Let me just tell you right now, that would not work in this situation. After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. Ooh. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
なら
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Oh man, good. There is a way better gamer character in the second game, let me tell you this. Since we wouldn't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay, I guess we have to talk to Junko's corpse? I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check like a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check, after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me. You're just now accepting that? Welcome to the present, dude. Exactly. I mean, the funny thing is, Yasuhiro is a fortune teller, so basically he looks in the future, not in the present or the past. Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong, do I really have to say any more? So obviously Kyoko seems to know a lot about this, right? I'd rather you didn't know. Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did it is here right now and they're thinking about destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Just throwing it out there, I don't think anyone in this class knows the proper procedures to handling a dead body. Well, let me just say, Kyoko kind of, sort of does. But that's not like really much of a... I mean, it's sort of a spoiler, but it's very obvious spoiler, so... Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. Let's just say Kyoko has experience with dead bodies. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? Am I going to investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that? We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? Being that calm seems so, yeah. It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Fun fact about Toko, I don't think she has a single sprite of her smiling. It's all just her looking miserable. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true, we may as well just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is just one glimpse and I black out. Well, whatever, I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Wow, Leon, dick. I mean, Toko's also a dick, but still. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet, you have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? That's a lie though, she didn't black out. Yeah, I actually don't know if they mentioned why she didn't black out seeing Junko's body. I guess she was just really good at looking away. I'm actually, in all honesty, I'm not sure. Because they do, like, I think, let's just say in the next chapter, the next time they see a dead body and they see blood, Toko sees it and she actually does immediately black out. So, plot hole? I don't know. Unless they explain it. I'm going to talk to her maybe during the investigation. Maybe she'll explain that. I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. There we go. Oh wait, sorry, I've got to do the Monokuma file thing. And let's just hear this groovy music. It's the best. This is great music. I guess we should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death was estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file has been added to the truth section of your handbooks. Here we go! So this is the investigation part, and if you go to the map, well, this thing, now we have truth bullets. I think they were blacked out before, but yeah, so this is where it puts all of your evidence, and that's all in here. And you've got all the presents, report cards, and everything. I should go look at Junko's now, because... Does it actually... Oh, okay. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, I thought that sometimes they update these when the characters die, but I don't think they did. They reduced it. What would it be? Yeah. Right, okay. Yep, I understand. Right, so you could only actually do 2 free time events. I think like they've actually got like a whole bunch of other ones, but that's for the bonus modes. Anyway, that's Danganronpa. Next time in Danganronpa, we're gonna investigate and work out who killed Sayaka Mizuno. Who killed Sayaka Mizuno? And yeah, this is the part where the game gets good, because the investigation parts are the fun parts. And the trial parts. The trial parts are a completely different gameplay, and it's even more fun. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming for Danganronpa. I'm gonna save. Let's save. I look forward to the story continuing, right? It's a good hook. But man feels... Oh man, you think this is bad, it gets worse. But yeah, I saved? Did I save? It's like that Pro ZD short. Did I save? 2 seconds later. Did I save? Did I save? I don't know. But yeah, alright, I've saved. Let's go. And goodbye, everyone.
Danganronpa.